What is good, guys? It's currently day 6 of my bootcamp, and I'm gonna go over order blocks and yeah, mostly just order blocks. What are order blocks? Order blocks, there are two types of order blocks, like people trade it differently. Let me do it like this so you can see better. Order blocks. I personally only call an order block valid if it swept liquidity. Like in this example, we swept all of this liquidity, and I showed you what liquidity is in my last video. In my opinion, it's only valid if it swept liquidity. So it swept like this liquidity, all this liquidity, and it's the last, in a bullish scenario, the last downwards candle which swept the liquidity. So this is a, look at this, it's a high, low, high, low, high, low, and then we turn around. All right, so high, low, high, low, high, low, and this move is the last move which swept the liquidity. And now what is an order block? An order block are downwards candles which swept the liquidity. So these two bearish candles, these two black candles, are called an order block. Yeah, that's where price wants to return. Exactly this scenario, it's A+. It taps back into this order block with this wick, and then it just expands. So you see, I'm gonna draw it out a little better for you. Wait. No, that was here. High to the low, and we tap into this order block perfectly, this retrace, and then we push out of it very heavily. Yeah, this is the order block I use most often, but there is another way to use an order block, like in this scenario. It's just when you make higher highs and higher lows, like this, you make high, low, high, low, high, low. They use this downwards candle before the market pumps higher, like in this direction. They use the last downwards candle in a bullish scenario, a last downwards candle as an order block where price wants to tap and then expand higher. Just a confirmation on when to enter, like exactly here. We go higher, we push a little lower, push then a little higher, come back into this order block again, and then push higher. Yeah, why I don't like it, it's just support and resistance. You can call it support and resistance. It's not that probable. Like if you combine it with liquidity sweeps, as shown here, it's way more probable. Where do I have an example? Better example here. Okay, so we see this upwards candle, this last upwards candle, which swept the liquidity. It swept liquidity here, 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 and yeah, that's the last candle which pushed price up and taking out this low. So that's our order block. We then close back above, leaving it, which leaves us with the last low. what the hell I'm talking about. The last high, like this. I'm gonna write out a little better, so because maybe you don't see it perfectly in here. And we have here the last up candle before going down, and then we tap back into it and come down. It's exactly here. We come up, come down, come back up again, and then you see like this monster candles taking out these lows. Okay. So how is this important for us if we trade like IFVGs or all this garbage? Wait. It is probable for us because it's more confluence. If we see, where was a valid entry? Yeah, it's not perfect, but yeah, you can take this which I just showed you. So I'm gonna draw out every confluence I see. Inversion fair value gap, order block, like there's more, but I didn't learn you the rest, like Fibonacci, OPN, and BMD. Yeah, I'm gonna go over in the next few videos. So how could you combine it? It's just like metal. All right, if you want to build a house and you need more stability, you don't use one frame and then it holds the whole house. You gotta put a little more stuff into it, some metal, some plastic, and all in all it just holds together. It's just like in trading. You have confluences, order block, IFVG, liquidity sweep, change instead of delivery, all this garbage, but I didn't show you, I didn't learn you all this garbage. Garbage. I didn't learn you all this garbage. It's just in the next few days. So I just showed you how you could spot order blocks and how you could use them. So go into the market and search for order blocks. Order blocks which swept liquidity, of course, because like here we swept liquidity, come back down, and we don't go lower. Why didn't we go lower? Because you should say that all of this is the order block. These are the upwards candle which swept the liquidity, not only this candle, the last up close candle. All these candles, these white ones, because they're the bullish example, bullish candles which swept the liquidity, we got to close back below this recent low for it to be a valid order block. It's not a valid order block because we never, like, we just bounced off here and went higher off of it. We gotta close back below this high low, and then this is a valid order block. If we would have tapped in here, we should go lower. But don't take my word, it's not 100%. Only because you see an order block, you're not gonna jump into a trade. You feel me? Like here. Not a perfect example again. We swept the low. This should be your order block. It's way too big. I'm gonna not take this. If you don't care about liquidity and all this, then this would be your order block. These two downwards candles, these would be your order blocks. Will not get this fill, but yeah. Now order blocks are done. Hopefully you understand it. And I'm gonna go over breaker blocks. It's like the exact same but reversed. Okay, order blocks are like this. order blocks are failed breaker blocks are failed order blocks. So we see high, dang, 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 dang. You see, your order block would be down here because this is the last downwards the scenario downwards candle for us to go higher. What is a breaker block? A breaker block is the last upwards candle. In this scenario, you would assume if price. Wait, let me draw it out again. Bam, we create an order block, and we would assume to tap in and go lower, like this, like here, bam, bam, bam. But yeah, it's not a perfect order block. But we inverse. It's like a fair value gap. We inverse the order block, tap back into it. Now it becomes a breaker block. We call it breaker block. Okay, it's a breaker block. So we inverse it, we tap back in, and then we should distribute higher. Let me search for an example. Here, right here. We swept liquidity. These are the last downwards candles. Swept liquidity. Closed back below. So we closed back above. Then we came back down, and now we should go higher after what I taught you. Nope, we're not gonna get this. We come up, we inverse this order block. Now it becomes a breaker block. And as you can see, price taps back into this breaker block with this fair value gap. Bro, horrible. Why can't I draw? Like, breaker block with this fair value gap. This is called a unicorn model. Yeah, I don't like the unicorn model anymore. I traded it like 3 months, but I don't like it really much. Like, this would be a unicorn model. I'm gonna go over the models because we have our own models, and I'm gonna confuse you. So breaker block. Breaker block is an inversed order block. Let me show you a bullish scenario. Perfect example right here. Bullish example. We come high, we come up, come lower, come higher, and now we swept liquidity. So if we close back below, we come up, we come down, we come up, leaving these two upwards candles for our order block because we close back below. Now this is our order block. This is our order block. So price should, after we close down, this is our order block, price comes into this order block and respects it perfectly. But afterward we come up and inverse this order block. What is it called now? It looks a little confusing. We come up, we tap back in, we come down, we inverse it. What becomes it now? Right, an order block, breaker block. We tap back into it perfectly, and we distribute higher. Exactly, perfect. Now you know everything about breaker blocks and order blocks, but I'm gonna show you a little more setups. Let me put all this garbage aside. Okay, where's the breaker block and where's the order block? You have 10 seconds. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. Like only here. Good. I think you had plenty of time. Like, this is our order block. This would be our breaker block. And as you can see, we respect both perfectly. We come up, we come down. This would be our order block. We come up, we don't respect this. We inverse this, now it becomes our breaker block. So we tap back into it, tap perfectly into this order block again, because we close it back above, tapped in here, come back up, tapped again into it, tapped into this breaker block, they align perfectly, and what do we see? Like 200-point move. Wait, let me look. $250 points. Okay, 250 points, basically off of two confluences, which aren't my most loved confluences, but they work, as you can see in here. Order blocks, breaker blocks. Bearish scenario. Here. Again, 15 seconds to decide. Okay, so I'm gonna draw it out again. This is our order block. This one is our breaker block. Why? I guess you understand it. The order block is not perfect. If we wouldn't have this downwards candle, this would be an A+ setup, because this would be our order block, and order block and breaker block would overlap. And as you can see, we tap in perfectly here, and then boom. So we don't get this. That's how trading is. This is our order block. This would be our last hurdle where price should react off. Like, we just assume the price goes like this. We came down, we inverse this order block, now it becomes what? A breaker block. Then we come back up, we don't care about the breaker block. This is no good sign, but we have an order block which is a hurdle in price, like a stop, like these bumpers. Every time you could get a reaction off of here. So you don't gotta pull out your, if you have an entry down here, no, in here, your entry is here, because you said, oh yeah, breaker block overlined with a fair value gap in here, I'ma enter. Okay, if we then get a little more reaction up, don't be scared. We have another confluence which should hold price down. Tap back in and come back down. Don't close out your position too early, because you get in a little bit of drawdown. You have more confluences which holds price down. This is exactly why you need to understand it. It's not about entering off of these confluences, it's about understanding and give you a little more back hold on your trades. Like, yeah, it's just a little psychology thing. You know more about the markets, and you don't gotta pull out a little early, even though my pullout game is good. My pullout game is tough. But yeah, I'm not talking about the market. Yeah, with this said, I guess I showed you everything you need for breaker blocks and order blocks. I hope you liked the video, and I'm gonna go over the next thing is, I guess, the Fibonacci tool. I guess is more important than CIST and this stuff, so I'm gonna go over Fibonacci tool in the next video, and give me a thumbs up, and like,
maybe you give me an abo and we grow together.
Yeah, bro, I'm geeking today. I don't know why, because I don't have school and work. Like, I'm free today. Um, Give me a thumbs up, and I'm gonna see you in the next bootcamp video. And yeah.